So we're looking at what appears to be a normal Xbox 360 dashboard. What can you show us that's new? Everyone's sort of familiar with this interface. What?
Well, again, you have here, you have Xbox Live, and since we're talking about television here, let's go ahead and talk about that would be media.
So you have a new menu item.
Yeah, look at this. It's television.
Right.
So as you can see, Xbox 360 now has television.
That's outstanding. Live and recorded, on demand, chat while watching TV. So if you punch television, what do we see?
Well, this is Microsoft TV IPTV edition on Xbox 360. So we're right now connecting to an IPTV server, and we're actually going to get stream content down the actual pipeline as opposed to over broadcast.
Right, and so we're seeing 720p coming down through my existing internet pipe.
Well, it would be through, so say it would be through your service provider. They would have a managed network that guarantees a quality of service to make sure that your TV still looks good.
Right. And when I'm within this, okay, so this is my actual television interface, even though it's running as essentially sort of an application on top of my Xbox.
Right.
Okay. And so you're sort of shifting channels, and you have your normal metadata that happens there. What does the TV menu look like when I hit the guide button on my?
Well, so if you hit the guide button, you're going to get you're going to get the IPTV edition guide. If you notice, and one of the cool things about the fact that it is because we did do IPTV over a lot of other providers that haven't been able to do is that we alpha the the text and the graphics over the content.
So it looks somewhat reminiscent of my old Ultimate TV box, actually.
That's actually
just slightly
interesting. So as you can see here, we can go in the future to see what the listings are.
All the same controls.
Exactly, and I can set up recordings from here either by pressing the record button directly, or if I go over here, I could select a show. And
now, in this case,
record the series.
Is the Xbox doing the DVR functionality for you? Is this content going to get written to the drive that's connected to my 360?
Yes.
Okay. And so, what is there some crossover between the content that I record through IPTV? Is it visible outside of this application? So, for example, there's the Xbox Live Marketplace movie and video download service. Do I view the content that I record from my television in the same way?
It's a separate experience.
Okay.
This is specific to the Xbox 360 TV.
All right, so I go to recorded TV.
Right, and again, it behaves just like you'd expect another set-top box.
So when I launch this application, I've sort of left all Xbox functionality behind.
Right.
Okay.
So you're now in the IPTV space. You haven't left all of Xbox functionality behind.
So what's still hiding? What's still there?
Well, you can still see we are running on an Xbox.
Okay, so I have my overall system control.
Right, and I could and here's actually where I can actually get somebody to send me an invite.
Okay.
So again, I just have you showing that
so there you go. You have an Xbox chat invitation while I'm watching television.
So yeah, I can pause live television because I don't want to miss it. And then,
right.
And then I can bring up again. We're on an Xbox here, so I have a standard chat interface.
Everything that Xbox can do.
Right. And we can talk to Adam. And go back to watching live TV. So the idea is that, hey Adam, how you doing? So, well, pretty good. Just watching Italian. Let's see, Giada's Italian Adventure. Looks like she's talking about various antipasties, etc. But again, one of the nice things about
you watch this a lot.
I'm a network junkie. As well as other things. I've seen Hootie the Blowfish many times now. So anyway, we can enable kind of a nice television experience. So instead of doing, instead of just bringing, talking over games, etc. Here, we're actually bringing community to television. So one of the great things about Xbox Live, it actually brings community to the gaming part.
Right, and that's something that people do rapidly anyway, right?
Right.
You sit with your laptop on the couch over IM while you all watch the show.
Right. Again, so imagine there's a big event going on TV that everybody wants to watch.
Right.
And you want to watch with your brother who's in college, or you want to watch with some crazy uncle that you might have across the across the city or something like that, and they can't get to you.
Right.
And the chat provides a good opportunity. Thanks, Adam.
So talk more about what you just mentioned, which was the traditional television. Because the tuner is a hardware device, I'm limited to, sort of, it takes too long to get from one channel to another, and I can't see multiple types of content at once. How is controlling my television experience purely through software? How does that change?
Well, it changes. Allows you to tune things a lot faster, so we can just speed right through all of this content.
Right, and it pops up instantly.
Right.
So because I'm seeing, because because you can handle more than one at once, can I get sort of richer experience?
Right. So you can, and of course, one of the things to look at, an example of the richer experience is if I wanted to continue watching what I really have, and I want to see what else is going on. So say if we're watching two games at one time, I can kind of check to see like, well, is that thing on? Or if I'm doing like a commercial is on one channel, I can keep that one in commercial and surf around for the other ones.
Now I know that my sort of my ancient dogged television could give me picture-in-picture. While we might not see it here in this demo, what can you do with software that goes beyond that, beyond just normal one picture-in-picture instance?
Well, you can do, just imagine an application that does multiple pictures in pictures. So say if I'm wanting to watch a number of channels all at once.
So theoretically you could do 4 at once, or you could do...
Yeah, 4 or 6. Yeah, just
looking
at the actual content. So again, I can look at those small little video images and watch all of it at once, and then switch between back and forth. So say, hey, that's kind of nice during various tournament seasons and various sporting events. If I, a bunch of games going on at once.
Right.
Hey, March, I think that's a good time for that.
Exactly.
But also, it allows me to, so it allows content providers to, they have multiple channel lineups. So again, you could have all these channel ones, and they could brand that with whatever they wanted to. So if it's like, say, HBO or Showtime want to do a horror film medley, so they can actually think of all the horror films going on at once.
That would be great.
Say Halloween theme.
Sure. So the thing I've become most attached to in my TV watching is the ability to record my television onto a digital device. Now that I watch my television using my Xbox 360, how does that? Am I going to still retain that same ability?
Yeah, of course. The goal is to be able to have full DVR experiences and also be a gaming console. Again, the Xbox 360 is a gaming console.
Right.
But again, with TV, the goal is to make sure that we have the best of both worlds and have the ultimate experience.
Both of those things happen. We've seen a lot. We've seen how convenient and fabulous a world it will be when you experience your television using your Xbox 360. How is that going to come to pass for the average consumer, and when? So,
from the when, we're talking about seeing this out there in Holiday 07.
Okay.
So we are working with with a number of service providers out there.
Right.
And right now they're working on being able to provide
deploy
their networks, and if they're in your area, then you'll be able to get an Xbox 360 with IPTV, and hook it up to that network.
And we'll be able to come back and talk to you as we get closer to that date.
Definitely! I can't wait. This is just a glimpse of what we're working on right now and where we're headed.
Right. Outstanding. Thanks a lot. And just tell us, just in closing, what's your name and what do you do here at Microsoft?
So I'm Jason White. I'm Group Program Manager with Microsoft TV Technology Team.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks.